Okay, we are recording. My name is Monica Vanderpool, and I'm a double diamond with It Works Global. And I have with me Tisha Pelling, who's been very successful with this business. So first of all, congratulations for starting your own business and becoming a distributor with It Works. You will love it. It's been a very wild adventure for us, and we've had some really good times with this business. It's fun. You're going to enjoy it. So what we want to talk about is when you first sign up as a distributor, we don't want you to be overwhelmed. So we want to just give you five things to do as soon as you sign up as a distributor of, okay, now what do I need to do? So the first thing I'm going to talk about is after you sign up as a distributor, you want to log into your eSuite. So the website that you created when you signed up, that is going to be what you send to your customers, where everyone's going to go to purchase. So you're going to actually go to that website, and in the top right hand corner, you're going to see a login button. You should also see your name, and you want to upload some type of picture there too, but you'll see all that in your eSuite. So when you log in, you're going to use your distributor number that you were given when you signed up, along with the password that you gave them. So this is what we call your back office. So this is everything that you're going to need to run your business. You can actually sign up distributors and sign up customers through your back office if you choose to do that. You'll be able to see your commissions. You'll be able to see any type of report that you would need to know. Another great thing that I love about our back office is that we have a whole document library that will give you any type of form that you need, any product information. If you want to submit before and after pictures into corporate, you'll see all of that in there. We also have a whole section of training videos. And so your first step after you sign up as a distributor is to log into your eSuite and to just get familiar with it. You want to look at the document library, look at all the forms that they have there. All of your charts are going to be there. So your first goal is you want to go Ruby. So in that document library, you're going to see a Ruby chart. So you're going to print out your Ruby chart, and you're going to keep that with you because you're going to need that for the first month. Another thing that you're going to see is what we call a hundreds list. And a hundreds list is something that you will always kind of carry with you. You know, I have a continual hundreds list. There we go. We have a continual hundreds list. I even got to the point where I was like, you know what? I'm not going to waste the ink. I'm just going to create my own hundreds list. So I got on Excel and I just created my own little spreadsheet, but you just do whatever works for you. But I keep this list with me. That way, whenever I talk to somebody or if I have a potential, someone who I think would either do good at the business or could use our products, I'll jot their name down. And it's just a list that's going to continually grow. So one of the first things you're going to do after you log into your eSuite is to print that hundreds list. So log into your eSuite, get familiar with the whole back office, watch those training videos, and then under your document library, you want to print out your hundreds list and your Ruby chart, because those two things are what you're definitely going to be using for the first month. So that's the first thing that we're going to say to do once you sign up as a distributor. So Tisha?
Those are really great and very helpful. The second thing that you want to do, and where a lot of us grow our business and add more people to be able to grow our 100s list is on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, any kind of social market that you can put out there is where you're going to be able to add people. So for us, I'm going to talk a little bit about Facebook and Instagram because those seem to be the really popular ones that people are using right now. But of course, there are a lot of people that are also using other social media avenues as well. But you want to go to your Facebook page or Instagram page, and there are certain top leaders in It Works company that you want to follow and just kind of get a feel for it. And you should be able to get that list from your sponsor. They should be able to give you a list of names that they follow or that are really good and will give you good insight on that. But you want to be able to browse their pages, look at what they're doing, and kind of get a feel for how they're running their business on Facebook or Instagram. Because then because these people have been successful, they have carried out, and they know what it takes to be able to what to post and things like that. So you want to, this is going to help you to get the most out of network marketing, which is what we're doing. So that's a really big key tip, is being able to follow the right people in order to see what they're doing. And also that gives you the ability to be able to find out your vibe in that, because every leader is different. And every personality is different. So you may have a few of those leaders that you connect with more, which is why having a few of them is really great to be able to follow, so you can find out your avenue in the midst of network marketing. So that is where you want to do on step 2 is so first you want to go to your EC. The second one is you want to be able to go to Facebook and start following the right leaders.
Right. And I love that you said that, Tisha, that once you follow, we have tons of leaders. And what you'll find is that when you go and you start following these people and kind of see how they do their pages and how they, advertise what they do, is you're going to find your vibe, because everyone's different. Everyone, we've got different personalities, we have different audiences, so everybody's different. So like, even for me, I started out with this huge list of all these people that I would follow. And, one of the mistakes that I did make when I first started was, like, every day I would wake up and I would go to this person's page and see what they were doing, go to this person's page. And I was spending so much time doing that. And I was like, I don't want to be anyone that I'm not. You don't want to change who you are. You want to come across as, I'm still the same person. I've added, these products, I've added this business, and this is how it's changed my life. So what you'll find is you'll kind of narrow it down to the people that you really like, and they kind of have the same personality as you. So I love that you said that, Tisha. So the third thing that you want to do once you sign up as a distributor is you want to make the post, okay? So you want to now announce to the world that you have become an It Works distributor. And this is where I would say everybody is different. And you might want to announce it different than somebody else that just signed up. So this is when you just kind of have to ask yourself, after you've kind of watched some of those training videos and after you've looked at some of these leaders' Facebook page, then just kind of ask yourself, okay, what route do I want to take? And I'll just give you just a couple of examples. Some people will just make a simple post that says, I'm now an It Works distributor, blah, 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 and that's it, okay? Some people might want to get a little creative with it. I actually had one of my new distributors, this is what she did. She created one post that she took a selfie of herself. She took a selfie of herself, kind of in a position of, like, she has a secret. She was doing this, like, shh. And she posted that picture, and she mentioned in the comments that she has a secret. She can't wait to tell everybody. But her and her family have made a decision that our 2017 is going to be great, and they're doing something that's going to change their family's life. So she didn't come out and say what she was doing, but she said, I have a secret, and it's going to change my family's life. So she created that awareness with everyone, and people started commenting like, are you moving? Are you pregnant? Are you, they were like, what's going on? So now all of a sudden she's created this audience from this one post. So what she's done the following day is she announced, this is my secret. This is what's going to change my family's life. And, I thank you in advance to my family and friends for supporting us in this adventure. She created that excitement with her audience, and now she's asking them to support her in it. So the third thing is to figure out what kind of post you want to put on whatever avenue you're using, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, whatever. And if you get to a stumbling block where you're like, you know what, I don't know how I want to announce it, then get with your sponsor and just kind of brainstorm. And, it doesn't have to be complicated. It can be simple. But I will say, just knowing from experience, that you kind of want to start your business with a bang. You know what I mean? In a simple way. Not, I don't want to mean that as being complicated, but you want that first post to have some meat behind it. So if you do get stuck, I would say just get with your sponsor and just brainstorm with them on how you want to do that. So
yeah, I love that, because being excited is really what network marketing is about, is being excited that you have something that they need. And so that's what's so great about coming across with those different types of posts and generating that response and that excitement, because then other people are going to get excited and want to follow what you have. So I really, really love that. So the next thing that you want to do, kind of, if we're doing them in step 4, is, in step 1, Monica talked about, when you go into your eSuite, is printing out that 100s list and your Ruby chart. And this is where this becomes so key, because now that you have kind of generated some excitement on Facebook, you're following those leaders that you think will be helpful to you. Now you want to sit down and you actually want to begin to write out those people, those people you went to high school with, those neighbors, your aunts, uncles, grandmas, all those people that could benefit. And there's not one person, regardless of the age, that I've not met that cannot benefit from this. So, and one thing that I would really strongly caution anyone on is, don't exclude someone from your list. Don't make a decision for someone else. Mm-hmm. Put them on your list. Let them have the option of saying no. Mm-hmm. And because when I was doing that, I would not put certain people saying, oh, well, they can't afford this, or, oh, they won't need this, or, oh, and you know what? The problem with that is that we exclude them from receiving something that really is so great. So I would say, write down any name that comes into your mind, write them down, and start generating that. Because I think Pam Sauter even said this today, by the time you get done with high school, 1,500 people by name, their first name basis, which is pretty, that's huge. So we know a lot more people than we think that we do. And then what you want to do once you get that 100s list is you want to start calling these people. And the great thing is, you've done your posts, the step before that. So now you're going to be able to say, hey, I don't know if you saw my post, but this is what my family is doing. We're so excited. Are you in? Or, are you ready to make that leap with me? And the greatest thing I can tell you in calling people is just being excited. You can stumble on words. You can say all the wrong things. But if you're excited, people just flock to that. They want that. Because they know that you just joined and you're not going to have all the right words to say. Don't be so concerned about having the right words to say. Just be concerned about having excitement. I have the best thing. I may not be able to tell you everything, but I have the best thing and you need it. That's what wants to come across, because when people see that, they're going to join you and they're going to want it as well. So write out your 100s list and start calling and messaging people.
Right. You're going to find in this business that there's so much power in the follow-up and messaging people, because if you talk to someone on, Monday, and 2 weeks from now, you might not hear from them, but it's not because they don't want the product. It's because life happens. Yep. And, this happened and this happened and it just slipped their mind. So, you want to just keep following up with people. And once you start building all these people, and that's why you keep this list with you, life happens for you too. And you're gonna forget some people. So you're gonna want to go through this list and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I remember I talked to her 3 weeks ago. I need to follow up with her. So it's good to have that. So the fifth and final thing that we want to say to do after you sign up as a distributor is to start building relationships and to start adding friends. And especially if you use Instagram or Facebook. I personally use Facebook. I know it well and I can relate to it, and I feel comfortable on Facebook. So immediately once I started adding friends. For me personally, the first thing I did, I went to my husband's Facebook page and I added all of his female friends.
Sure did. Yep.
I added all of his female friends. Then I went to my mom's page and I added all of her female friends. And you just slowly start doing that. I went to my brother's page and I added all of his female friends. So what you're going to want to make it a goal to add at least 5 to 10 people a day. And you can either do that through your suggested list, or you can join groups and start building relationships with people and just slowly start adding people, and it doesn't happen overnight, but you do a little bit today, a little bit tomorrow, a little bit the next day, and all of a sudden a year's going to pass and you're going to have this friends list and you're going to be building these relationships with all of these people, because somebody might not be ready in August to order, but they might be ready in December. Yeah. So if you keep building these relationships with everybody, then eventually things are just going to start popping. So the fifth thing that we're going to say is to just start adding friends. Add about 5 to 10, make it a goal to add about 5 to 10 people. If you want to add more than that, great. Just do it kind of works for you. And then just start building relationships with these people. So I guess we should just recap, Tisha. The first thing is to log into your eSuite and get familiar with your whole back office. Yep. The second thing is to follow certain leaders, and everyone knows this, I'm sure. On Facebook, there's a little follow button. You don't have to add them as a friend, but you can follow them. The third thing is to figure out how you want to announce to everybody that you've become a distributor. The fourth thing is to make your list and to start calling and messaging people. And then the fifth thing is to start adding friends and building relationships with everybody. Is there anything that you want to add, Tisha?
Yeah, I would just say the only thing in building relationships doesn't mean that you have to know about their neighbors and their family. It's just simply saying, hi, how are you? Look forward to getting to know you more on Facebook. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be complicated. Like, you don't have to write them a whole letter or anything like that. It's just saying hi, like, hey, I acknowledge you. I'm glad we're friends. Mm-hmm. And like their pages, like their pictures. And maybe comment like, oh, if somebody's birthday, like, happy birthday to your niece or happy birthday to your daughter. Mm-hmm. It's just those little bitty things. That's what we're talking about when we're building relationships. And just, sometimes we can overcomplicate it. Don't overcomplicate it. It's really simple. It's easy. Right. So.
All right. Well, thank you. I guess stay tuned, because we plan on doing a little more, some more videos for everybody. So.
Hi, Jocelyn.
You say hello. She's hungry. All right. I'll see you later. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Bye.